Hi.
Good morning.
Welcome to Magpies Cottage podcast. I'm Joanne.
I'm Amy.
Thanks for coming back. How you doing this week?
It's been a busy week. I thought Saturday morning would never get here. And so guess what? I got to go play golf today with the old guy.
Okay.
And it's like, so I'm dressed in my golf apparel with my shawl on.
Okay.
The shawl will probably not swing.
Yeah, no, that would come right off.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, but it's a little chilly out there.
It's really cold.
Oh.
I hate playing golf in cold weather. So I'm trying to put a smile on my face every time. Oh, honey, we're going golfing. No.
At least the sun is out.
Yes.
That's something.
Well, and that's why we decided to play today. Tomorrow's supposed to be equally as cold, but with more clouds.
Oh, yeah,
So-
that would not be good.
No.
So, it's been a busy week for me. We're getting ready for the quilt show.
Yay.
We checked in all the quilts last night, 170 of them.
My goodness.
Yeah, and we're at a new place, so it was getting used to a new place. We're at Christian High on the south side.
I think they'll do a really nice job for you.
Mm-hmm.
There has been other expo type things over the years there. And
Okay.
everybody seems to enjoy the venue, so
Okay, good.
hope it all works out well for the quilters.
Yeah, and the sophomore class is doing food, so it's a fundraiser for them too.
Okay.
So,
Oh, well, good,
so
yeah.
Yeah, and they were really nice. They put this plastic stuff all over the gym floor for us because they just redid their floor. They didn't want it ruined, and that's really a good thing because like somebody else said, "Oh, we'll rent you our place, but you have to cover the floor," and it's like that would have
my.
been insane for setup if we had to
Yeah.
cover the whole floor.
A lot of money.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
but yeah, then today will be the show, and then I'm in charge of checkout tonight.
Fun.
So, yeah, it is. We all have a good time.
I've always wanted to go. I've never
and now
gone.
you're busy again.
Yeah, now I'm busy again. Yeah, and we won't get
Yeah.
off the golf course till like 3 this afternoon. So
Right,
Yeah,
and it only goes till 4.
yeah so no. And I don't
Mm-hmm.
think the old guy would want to go.
No, probably not. But it's close to your house, so you could have
This is
dropped
true.
it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay.
Well, what do we got new?
Oh, we got lots of new stuff.
I know the pile here in front of
Yeah,
us is like,
it's gorgeous new stuff.
Yes.
Last time there might have been a big quantity, but this is gorgeous stuff. I have some Brew City. This is their top shelf sport weight. Let me see that. This is one of my favorite colors. You'll see later I'm doing a project in this. This one's called Satisfied. Yeah, really gorgeous. But now this is sport weight. And this one's called Cheshire Cat. A little like almost neon pink and a soft pink, purple, lime green.
that's pretty. That's pretty
Gorgeous.
girly.
Yeah, well, Alice in Wonderland. Spectacular, spectacular. We've had this color for our sock club, but now this is the sport.
I love that color. It knits up, and the variegation in that knits up so
Yeah,
pretty.
it's a quick variegation. You can see the color changes pretty quick. And then this one is Ursula. Like, what is that? Not Beauty and the Beast. The water one.
Mermaid, Little Mermaid.
Yeah, just Little Mermaid. Ursula. And the last not the last. Yeah, the last one is Maple Leaves.
Nope, you've got a green one there yet.
That one? Oh yeah. Hiding out. Maple Leaves.
Yes, Maple Leaves is beautiful. Just screams fall.
And this one's more almost solid, almost a tonal sea glass, all one green. Just
Very pretty.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what do you have?
Well, I'm going to save the best for last because I'm
Okay.
a fan of that.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to start out with, we've got this stuff called Major. It's called Major, all right? And it is a 100% acrylic, bulky weight yarn that is similar to Dynamo, except this is 100% acrylic. This stuff will knit up like Zoom, all right? And we have it in 3 colors. This is this gray family. It's so big I can only hold more than one. And then this wonderful, brightly variegated with a little black thrown in. And then blues and browns. Beautiful, beautiful skeins of yarn. Okay, this stuff is perfect for quick Afghans. It would be great for baby or kid things. It would be great for lap robes. It would be great for prayer shawls. Wonderful, quick to knit or crochet. Good colors.
Huge size.
Yeah,
That's a
huge.
big
And
ball.
$10. $10. Price point's amazing on this stuff. So, love that stuff. But I'm not a big fan of knitting things with that. That's heavy, so that's why this is my favorite. We have in Knitted Wit, again, we reordered, and we have, it's called Pixie Plied, and it has lurex in it. This is the Crater Lake color, blues and greens, absolutely beautiful. And then this is a fingering weight, 400 yards in the skein, and this one, what's this one called?
Dry Tortuga, I think.
Where is it?
Right there.
There it is, yep. Dry Tortuga National Park. Knitted Wit does this National Park series. And so all these skeins have names of national parks on it. So that's Crater Lake. This one is Mount Rainier. Now, I've been up to the top of, well, not the top of Mount Rainier, but it reminds me of Seattle Seahawks. Okay, Seattle Seahawks, Mount Rainier, I get the connection. But it's beautiful. And then this wonderful Olympic fall color, foresty greens. Oh, beautiful, beautiful color. And then my favorite, of course, the pink, the gray. We had this, I have this in stash. I bought it last time we had it, and I haven't knit it yet. It was going to be a shawl in the shawl series, but it's not now. At any rate, this one is called Hawaii Volcanoes. So, I mean, you get the color of the lava in there, and that's just beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous yarn. Knits up wonderfully. Knitted Wit is a great fingering weight, shawl type yarn. I love this stuff. So,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I love their bases.
Those are the treasures of the week.
Yeah, very nice
So-
ones.
I mean, we're looking at it all over the table here. It's kind of fun. Okay.
I truly didn't finish anything this week because I still got all kinds of ends, but I made a little cuff. I'll put it on. While we were at the Ann Budd retreat, I took a class with Susan B. Anderson
I took the same class.
for Fair Isle mittens. So a little pattern, corrugated ribbing, a Latvian braid.
The Latvian braid, that's really why I wanted to teach it. That,
Yeah.
that's this part here. And you can make it so it points in either direction. And it's a great edge for something like on the edge of a mitten or something like that. And I really wanted to learn how to do that. This one, the corrugated ribbing, is using the two colors for your, if you think ribbing is knit one, purl one, this one uses one color for the knit stitches and another color for the purls. And it has a very durable cuff to it. And then in the middle, there's just a little color work.
Yeah.
So the class was a lot of fun, very informative as far as working with color and that stuff. I didn't learn a lot as far as, like we were talking about color work, holding one hand, one color, one hand, the other color. She did mention it a bit, but
Oh, she talked to our class a lot about
Yeah.
that and showed us how she held it between her fingers. She just lays it like this.
yeah,
and
yeah,
holds
that
it.
part I remember. But
Yeah,
So
but
I
I'm
didn't-
not good at that. I can't do both hands.
I do both hands.
I want to always hold my yarn in the left.
Well, you know what? I've done it both ways. And when I decided, now I am a continental knitter, diehard continental. I've been, I just, that's muscle memory I am not changing.
Right.
But I forced myself to learn how to throw.
Okay.
And the only reason I forced myself to learn how to throw was for color work. And now, because I can do both, when something comes up like a technique that is better for people who throw, like, okay, for example, doing a yarn over is way easier for continental knitters than it is for throwers. But there are some things, knitting backwards, that's a technique that's used when you are doing entrelac. Some things, techniques like that are easier to do for throwers. So, by forcing myself to learn how to throw, I don't purl very good when I throw, okay?
Okay.
I do not. I admit that.
Yeah.
It's mostly, but when I'm doing color work, it's almost always in the round, so I only need to knit.
Okay.
But the idea is that I can use both hands when it makes sense to do that. Is my tension as good? Nowhere near as good.
Right.
But in a pinch, it will suffice.
Right.
And color work is really fast if you can learn to do it both ways. There are, like, you do it with both hands. You do it wrapping your yarn on one hand, and it works. And that was one of the methods that she talked about. And then there are also little devices you can put on.
Right.
I have one of those, and actually that's what I first used when I started doing color work.
Oh, okay.
It was a Knit Purl Hunter knit-along. That was a color work sock that we did one year.
Okay.
That taught me that, you know what, it's easier to do it. And you know, her videos, you know, for as far as learning things, her videos are phenomenal. So that's when I did it. And I do my color work two-handed now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, another thing she talked about too was tension. That, you know, people say you have to have this color in the right and this color in the left. And she said, that's really a myth. If you can get your tension even on both, it doesn't matter which hand they're in. It's all about tension, not about, you know, background or foreground or any of that. So just work on getting your tension the same for both colors.
That makes sense.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so
that was a really nice class.
Yeah.
Excellent teacher. Yeah, we had a lot of fun at Ann Bud, didn't
we did.
Yeah.
I you know, and this retreat was more a learning retreat.
Oh,
Other
definitely.
retreats we've done are knitting retreats where you just go and be social with your knitting. I love both, but I have to say the quality of the instructors was just amazing.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely. Olga, I don't ever remember how to say her last name.
Kefelian? Me either.
Yeah, Olga Jazzy.
Olga Jazzy on Ravelry, and she
Yeah.
is the sweetest, kindest lady. You know, gentle-natured, but
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that woman can teach.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, the way she was so precise about what she wanted us to learn or to do at that minute and why she wanted to do it. You know, and
Yeah.
being a teacher myself, you know, sometimes when you are watching someone else teach, you kind of are not only listening to what they're teaching, obviously, but you're kind of watching teaching styles. And there are things that she did that I picked up on that, oh, yeah, that would be something to try even with my fourth graders.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I thought she was an absolute joy to meet, a phenomenal knitter. That was nice.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
Yeah, and Laura Nelkin was the other one. She's very entertaining.
Yeah.
I mean, I learned some tips and tricks in her beading class, but she was entertaining, you know, kept you interested the whole while. She was a very good teacher also.
yeah, and I got suckered. I joined her website and her group and all of that stuff.
Yeah. Did you get the email?
I got the email.
She's doing an Alaskan cruise, and she's got herself photoshopped on the front of the ship like this, you know, like Titanic. Yeah,
It
that was so
fun.
cute.
Yeah, and she every time she showed something, oh wow, would you knit that for me? Yeah, $3,000.
Oh.
All the way through. That's my line. If somebody wants something I knit, they want to swipe one of my samples, sure, you can have it, $3,000.
Oh,
And it was
she
so
didn't use
fun.
that one in our class.
Oh
That's
gosh,
cute.
it was fun. Yeah, soon to be knitted, I am going to knit a sweater from her, Novus construction. And that's what my class was on. So Novus is when you start at the cuff of one sleeve, work your way across. And then there is some divergence. Some Novus sweaters, like I think it was a cardigan, then you knit the one and you get to the middle. Then you knit the second side and you get to the middle, and then you Kitchener.
Okay.
And then there are others that you start on one side and you work all the way across.
Okay.
So, but the idea is how to get your sizing. Because, you know, when you're talking about like a bust measurement or a length or whatever, you want your sweater to fit. But because of this different construction, she taught us where the stress points would be as far as making sure it fits. So that was phenomenal. I can't wait. I got things lined up on the queue. I can't start it yet, but that will be a winter project.
in our class with her, a couple of people had on the novelty. That's her pattern. And she was showing us how good that is for cotton yarn, because usually cotton will stretch down.
Right.
And because it's knit across, it doesn't really stretch out of shape in any way at all.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, I'm remembering that for next summer's knitting. I definitely am going to use like the bamboo pop, maybe.
Yeah,
because I got
yeah.
in a bunch of new speckles with the bamboo pop.
Oh.
So I was thinking that would make a gorgeous novelty. So that's on my list for sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. I brought a little of my Ann Bud stuff. We can talk about a little bit of it. We got a bag, first
Yep.
of all, our swag bag. We got a Swag Notions bag with also the same logo. Can
Yep,
you see
it's the
it?
Ann Bud logo. It's kind of
Yeah,
cute.
yeah, and a button. And she filled it with tons of notions. I'm not going to show all of those, but it's
The
full.
scissors was so cute.
Yeah, the scissors, the little. I'll grab those out. Little sheep scissors. So yeah, lots of notions. We got a little journal with the pen. That was nice. And I won this little sock blocker. Look at this little bitty
That is too
baby
cute.
size.
That is too cute.
And the lighting wasn't very good in the lodge, so she bought us all a beam and read.
Yeah, so there everybody is with their beam and read. There, it's like a portable hot light. How cool
Yeah,
is that?
yeah.
I haven't shown mine to my husband yet, but that's going to be car knitting.
Yeah. Oh, that'll
when
be
we
nice.
travel. That'll be so cool.
Yeah, we got T-shirts. Everybody got a T-shirt.
Yep.
I'll probably wear mine to our retreat in
Oh,
January.
that's a good idea.
And then, and her ruler.
The Ann
I
Bud.
don't know if you can see it because it's clear. It places onto your knitting, and you match it up to which of the pictures is the same, and then you know what your gauge is.
Yeah, it is a really slick tool.
We have those here in the shop. I won a pack of minis.
Jealous.
Yeah.
Those are beautiful. So Happy Jane yarn was just so soft.
Yeah, it is very soft. Is this MCN? No, this is just
It's just
Superwash
your Hoover
and
Bouncy
nylon.
Soccer or something she calls it.
Well, this is called Tiny Popper Mini Skeins. 92 yards. But yeah, it's very nice. This was in our goodie bag.
Cloudborne.
Cloudborne Fibers. Highland wool. And I believe that's natural, undyed.
Yeah, the Cloudborne Fibers is the Craftsy's yarn.
Oh, okay. And this yak yarn, she gave us a pattern also, or did we
Yep.
get it yet?
I got the email yesterday.
Okay.
With the code in it.
Yeah, for some fingerless mitts. And, this yarn I had to buy. I love this girl, Anna. That's her name, right, from Yarn Carnival. Anna is a wonderful, wonderful dyer. I don't even know if you'll be able to see all the richness. This is a yak base, so she says it starts out as a darker yarn to start with. But she layers her color on top of color. And all of her colors were gorgeous, but this one, it's like I had to have it. It was phenomenal dyer.
I might not be divulging any secrets because I don't think my husband will watch this podcast. But 5 skeins of her yarn. I love it too. The colors are amazing. I got a set of 3 that is going to be a 3-color something. A shawl, of course, but 3 colors, and it's a light gray with teal in it, pale, and then a dark gray, and then the dark teal. And they all blend together. And what they are, she explained it, it's the same dyes, just layered differently. How cool. So I bought that, and then there was another 2-color combo, but I'm not telling anybody about those.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Oh, and this was in our swag bag. Sun Valley Fibers. New color they're going to come up with just for Ann Bud.
yes.
And it's going to be available to the public called Crimson Leaves. It's their MCN.
Yeah, we got the MCN, but they will have it available and gave them permission to use it. On
On all
bases.
Okay.
All bases.
Yeah, and they gave us a pattern for a cowl for this.
Yeah,
So
I
that was
thought the
cool.
cowl pattern was very pretty too. That Anne, every time Anne does a retreat, she designs a cowl pattern for it. So
For each retreat or
each
year?
retreat.
Oh, so like when she goes to Edmonton next
That's
month?
the way I understand it.
Oh, that's a lot of designing.
Well, she probably, but now I understand how Anne works. After my full day class with her in the skirt class, I understand how she works. She starts out with a template, all right, and of whatever it is. So she probably has a cowl template, and all of her cowls will follow the same template, and then you modify stitch patterns.
Yeah. And that's how her books are written.
And that's exactly.
They're all basics.
And it's genius when you think about it.
I love her
So-
books. Love, love, love them. That's her Ann Budd's Handy Book of Top-Down Sweaters is my
Yep.
all-time favorite book of any book. I bought one. I had one. I used it for years. I lost it. I
Oh my
couldn't find
gosh.
it. I immediately went to Amazon and bought another one because I couldn't be without it. I had to have it again. So I never did find the first one, so I don't know where it went. But I also bought, this is a bought purchase, pedal pusher MCN Sun Valley Fibers. I already had some of this from ZK, and I bought 3 more skeins because I decided to make a sweater out of it.
Wow.
So, and then you know what? If there's any left, it kind of goes good with
It
this
does.
one. So might not make Anne's cowl. I could make something else 2-color if I have leftovers.
Those two go really well together.
Yeah.
I never would have put them together, but now that I'm seeing them lay on the
Yeah.
pile here, they do go well
Yeah.
together.
I like them.
Wow.
So that's that. That's my goodies from the retreat.
Wow.
So,
My
Which-
goodies are all packed away, hidden. You know, I hide my stash.
Yeah.
I guess, hello, my name is Amy. I'm a yarn hoarder.
that's another podcast.
Okay. It is. Oh.
So, what you been working on?
Oh my. Well, I will show you my sock. This is the Rose City Rollers pattern. It is
Oh,
a
yeah.
cuff down. I don't think I've shown these yet.
No.
I lost the project bag. You know, it was in the house somewhere in there, and I just, where did I put my socks? Well, found it. I usually keep these in the car, and I took them out of the car for some reason. So this is the, you know, I turned the heel already. Where's the, here it is. Here's the other one. This
Oh,
is Brew City
okay.
yarn. And the pattern is Rose City Rollers, and it is they roll, the cuff rolls like, so it's a roll cuff sock. I love them. So I think this is my first official pair of Brew City Yarns socks.
Oh, that you
Actually
made
using socks out of
their
it.
sock.
I've used their yarn for all kinds of stuff, but never socks.
Oh.
So they're knitting up very nicely.
Yeah.
So yeah, next time I'm stuck by a train, I'll be working on them.
And you get stuck by a train quite often,
Yeah,
don't you?
by my house, definitely. We cross the tracks regularly. So, okay.
Okay.
And then I have this I started at the retreat. Our class with Olga was on brioche. And so I have started my brioche. There it is, just that little bit. Okay, we won't name names, but the other overachievers at the retreat with us, they shall remain nameless, yes. They finished their cowl already. They started it in that class. Got frustrated because there was a new technique in there that frustrated him, frustrated her. Figures it out. Her cowl's done and blocked. Gag me, overachiever. Anyways, this is mine, and I'm calling it Andy's Candies because it's this minty green with chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm working on. I'll get back to it. I love the texture of it.
Is that alpaca?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to drape really nice. And be really hot. I
Yeah.
probably won't wear it because I'm too hot in it. I'm on a brown kick lately too, because you'll see. Okay, so the best part of the whole retreat. Told you I was going to learn to knit a skirt. I learned to knit a skirt.
Excellent.
So here is my skirt. It looks like a curly mess of stockinette right now. Right here is the waistband, and it will barely cover my hips at this point in time. But that's okay. it's a work in progress. I love it.
So
All stockinette.
a purl bump where it folds over.
Where it folds
And
over.
a purl bump where
Where your seam is.
Okay.
Where your seam is. And then you will finish the waistband here with elastic. So now I am working on my skirt. The next thing is that I have to put markers on, and that's kind of why I stopped, because I have to put the markers on to mark the pleats. This yarn is a semi-solid brown variegated. It's Wool-Me's blend, and there's probably some cashmere in it. That's why it's so soft, and it'll have a great drape.
Yeah.
I bought this many years ago. I was going to knit a sweater out of it, and I just didn't like the pattern. You know, it wasn't a good fit. So this has been sitting in my stash, and it's a sport weight. They say it's sport weight. I'm knitting it at a fingering gauge.
Okay.
And so I would say it's not a sport weight, a true sport weight. It's a fingering weight.
What size needles?
A 2.
Oh, yeah.
So this skirt's going to take a small eternity. But now that I'm on the pleats, the beginning part, the waistband and the high hip area, you know, depending upon where your high hip falls, can be longer, shorter, you know, whether you're short-waisted or whatever. I happen to be short-waisted, so my hip was very short. So there are other people that have a lot more knitted, but they're not to the pleats yet, and they're all jealous because I'm to the pleats. You know, so that was kind of the whole speed knitting thing. So I will get back to this. I also put that on the back burner because my stealth project. I can't show it to you, and I have been working on it furiously since we came home.
Okay.
I am testing a sweater. The sweater is knit out of my favorite sweater yarn for both adults and children. It's Malabrigo Rios.
Okay.
And the designer I'm testing it for, I test for Stephanie all the time, but Stephanie Lotvend, she is designed this for a Craftsy class.
Oh, that's
So-
got to be fun for her.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about that. And so I'm working on the sweater, and it's a sea of garter right now and cables. It's got big cables and garter, and that's about all I can say, and I can't show it yet. So as soon
Okay.
as I get permission to show my sweater, I will.
Probably got to wait for the class to be released, huh?
And that was supposed to be, I mean, I've got a due date of this test of October 21st.
Okay.
So it's not far away.
No.
And a lot of times what they do is they're not really looking for you to really check the pattern mostly. They are. I mean, they want you to find the mistakes, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's also about getting some FOs out there.
Yeah.
In the pattern.
Guinea projects, Unravelry.
So
and,
I think that's part of what this is too. So I'm pretty excited about it. It's turning out lovely.
Okay.
I've got a few more repeats on the body, and the sleeves are done. Both sleeves.
Yeah, that's good.
So,
Yay.
yeah. The gals in the shop when we knit on Thursday night, they have seen it. I just can't put it on any social media right now.
Yeah.
So,
Right. Okay.
what are you working on?
I made a new bag for taking to the retreat. So
I love that fabric, by the way. That's really
yeah,
pretty.
I like that. Joel Dewberry, I think, is the designer of the fabric. We have bolts of it here.
Bolts of it? Well, we have bolts of
Yeah.
lots of fabric here.
Yeah.
But at any rate, I think the bag's pretty. I like the gray and the
Thanks.
gold.
Yeah. And I forgot to bring home enough fabric to make the handle, so I just used one of those webbing ones. It works.
It works.
And it kind of matches the
I
color.
like it.
The color goes really well.
Okay, if you wouldn't have said that, I would not have noticed you didn't have a matching fabric handle on it, okay?
Yeah.
That looks fine. I would
Yeah.
never have noticed that.
Yep.
So,
So, in it, what I was working on at the retreat mostly, I'm just doing a basic parallelogram.
I love this yarn.
It is
Oops.
mohair, and then the Brew City Champagne, which is their sock yarn with silk in it, and it's lovely.
Oh, my God,
The
this is
mohair
pretty.
is an Ella Rae, and it's just going to be so soft. And just a big, long parallelogram. I'll probably go till the yarn runs out. If it gets to be 70 inches and I have yarn left, I will stop and make a hat out of the remainder. But I don't think I'm going to, because, I mean, I'm down to here on the mohair already, so I'm hoping I have enough. I mean, this I still have plenty,
Yeah.
but I might need to bust into a second mohair. We'll see as we go.
This is so
I'll
soft.
report back
It
and let
is
you know.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And you know what? This color of yarn, the Brew City, is the same as the colorway as
Right.
the sport we showed you.
Right.
But you know what? I think on the different bases, it definitely looks a little different. I think I'm picking out the browns. They're lighter in this than they are in that one. I have often oogled this color of Brew City. I don't know.
I love it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Just beautiful.
Yeah, you're right. Look at the difference in the balls.
Yeah.
It's darker brown on this one. Well, everything's hand dyed from them.
Well, yeah, it's going to be.
They dye it to order. They no longer stock any yarn, they told me.
Everything is?
Everything is dyed to order now from Brew City, so they
Wow.
wait for our orders.
Cool.
So that's that one. And also I needed a break project because I always want more than one thing to work on. So I dug out from deep history
Oh my.
a second sock to knit called ZigZagular.
I
And this-
like that pattern.
Yeah, it's like 3 years old. I got it in one of my little snap bags because it's on DPNs even.
Hey.
Oh,
Flying needles.
yeah. It's on Carbon's DPNs. And so it's just kind of a basic sock, a vanilla sock, but it has the little ZigZagular pattern on there.
Yeah,
know if
up
you
the
can
leg,
see
you
it.
got this zigzag thing going.
Yeah. And it goes all the way down on the foot, too.
Oh, wow.
So I got the heel turned while we were there and got
I
the
like
gusset
that yarn.
done. Yeah, that's a Regia.
That's
Or
really
Regia, however you say it. Yeah.
pretty.
It came in 50-gram balls, so I had to buy 2 of them. But this was a sock club way back when we first opened.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. So I've
So-
had one sock sitting around forever.
Yeah, I know you do that. Well, you
Yeah.
know, if you got to knit a sock, one sock for the sample. Yeah. I mean,
Well, the first year we did a sock of the month, so I had to do a sock every month, so I rarely got a second one done. Now we go quarter, so I'm getting pairs done in the quarter.
that makes more sense. Much more sense.
Yeah. And the other thing I've been working on this week is crochet block of the month.
Oh, is that
This is a poly plum pattern. Friends Around the World, I think it was called. It's kind of one-sided.
I think it's pretty.
Yeah.
Is it?
It'll
How do you
go-
make it square to go in with the rest
Oh,
of the
after
squares?
a while, you'd single crochet here and then taller double crochets here,
I see.
and you just build it out.
Okay.
Probably the next row or two will start to go square.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I can crochet. I've never done anything like that. That's
This
pretty
one's really easy. I probably should have did this one first, but it uses a lot of colors. So I had to do like the 2 color squares 1st and move on to the more colors. So this is easier and it's later in the year. Then I did my first full sock tube on my sock machine. I was having difficulty using it. And then a friend, Vicky, came and was using it with me, trying to teach me how to use it. I learned a lot from her, but also learned that I had some bad needles in there. So she had me take them all out, soak them in oil overnight, put them back in. And when I put them back in, I inspected the latch on every one. And like 8 or 10 of them had bad latches.
Really?
So I replaced all them out. Now I'm out of needles. And I put them all back in and I made my tube. Except for one needle was still bad. It would drop and then pick up. You can see that run in there.
Wow.
And so I made this long sock tube out of it.
Wow.
This was the one I did when Vicky was here. And I already put the toe and cuff on it. Then I got that far and then she just said, take those needles out. So what I'm going to do is after I break this down for how long I needed, all the pieces, then I'll drop back
And you'll fix that.
Pick that stitch up.
Oh my goodness, that'll
Yeah.
be tedious, but
Oh no, you just take a crochet hook and it'll whip right out.
oh, okay.
Stockinette, I don't mind picking up stitches. So yeah, I replaced out that needle too. I have more needles on order. But yeah, so I'm excited. I'm anxious to do my second one. Roxanne came in after I got the machine perfect. She did 2 full sock tubes for
Really?
yeah, for her grandkids. So
Wow.
she's on her way.
So she's got to do the toes and heels on all the socks for the kids.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So that's it for me for works in progress.
Oh, well, we have a knit along coming up. Knit
Okay.
Purl Hunter starts Thursday. Getting
Okay.
excited about that. I'm also doing a mystery knit along. This is fun. It's Day of the Dead mittens with
Oh.
Stephanie. That I have a little kit of all very bright colors of yarn. Those will be fun mittens. And
Okay.
I have a stealth project for the mystery shawls that could be a knit along if I find the right source. So all of these knit along things coming up has everything to do with
Our knit along here at the store, we're doing a knit along. Any item you're doing for another knit along anywhere else, you can register to our knit along to win prizes. So you just go on the Ravelry thread, link the project you're doing for another one, and then you're eligible for prizes on our knit along.
That'll be fun. So it's a knit along.
Right.
Cool.
Yep. Oh, what we're wearing, that's one of your
This is my-
shawls.
yes.
It was a mystery for a while. And
This was. This is Loop by Casapinka. This is the model that we knit for our first mystery shawl. And it's my colors.
Oh, look, it goes perfect with what you're wearing today.
Yeah, with my golf
for
shirt.
golf.
Yes.
So, and I'm wearing my This Way Then That.
And it looks
modular.
perfectly with your red.
Yeah, this is modular. I decided we'll do a class on modular knitting. But I'm going to break it down so that the class is making a small sample. You know, because you can't wait for somebody to knit the whole,
Yeah.
strip. You wouldn't learn anything. So we're going to make just little modular pieces. And then they can go home and make the whole big one.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep, so watch for that class coming up. It'll go in the schedule. We're scheduled out till the 1st of November, which isn't really far, actually.
No, that's not.
So it'll probably be the 2nd or 3rd week of November.
Cool.
Yeah. And
Sunday Fun Day.
Sunday Fun Day is next week. Our theme is socks for October. That's October 7th. You can come in from 11 to 2, Sunday Fun Day. Do it the first Sunday of the month every month. So yeah, 11 to 2, anything to do with socks.
I might just come and knit my Rose City rollers just because.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
okay.
Yeah, and we'll have our sock machines going that day. Dawn's bringing hers down. I have mine. I don't know if Laurel is bringing hers or not, but you can watch those going.
I'm
if
not
you come.
touching one.
Yeah. You can just listen to the rhythm of the clicks.
Yes.
And then when you hear us swear because we dropped a stitch, you'll be glad, oh, I don't have to deal with that.
That's true.
Yeah. Yep. And I think that's about it. Oh, no. Our January retreat.
Oh, yes.
We still got a couple of spots left for
Just
that.
a few.
Yeah. So we need to fill that up. I kind of been waiting to fill it up, so then I'll start making a list of classes. There's going to be a lot of nice classes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Short ones.
Yep, these are all like hour-long classes. We're going to limit them to 10 to 12 people to a class. We don't want them to get too big. Some of them might be really popular and we have to run them a couple of times. Some of them are just methods, like different heel methods.
Like I'm going to do the OMG
Yeah.
heel.
Yeah, and Cindy's going to do a German short row heel, I believe. And are you teaching Ravelry? Somebody's teaching Ravelry.
Somebody is. I don't know who's teaching it yet.
Yeah.
So we don't. I don't. We haven't figured that all out.
Right.
So,
Right.
I mean, we will be having a class on how to use Ravelry.
Right.
And if I need to teach it, I'll teach it. It's no
Okay.
big deal. I use Ravelry all the time. So, and Dawn and I both talked about doing that. So.
Right. Right. And there's going to be probably a good 12 classes, I think. So that'll be great.
Just and it's nice because you can sit down, learn something quick, that might be of interest to you, and then go on with your knitting.
Right.
So not going to have like homework and special projects that go with it. This is just how you use this technique.
Right.
So.
Right. And we'll have the class signups on Ravelry, but we'll also list them in the newsletter for the people that are taking the How to Use Ravelry class.
Yes.
then we'll sign up for them.
Okay, sounds good.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's it for this week.
It was nice to chat with you. We'll see you
Happy
next week.
knitting. Bye-bye.
Bye.